Okay, I'm with Sam again after today's 5-1 home defeat against Hartley Wintney. We're in a difficult run at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's going wrong?
How long is this interview supposed to be? I think the key thing is just mentality at the moment. We don't look comfortable, like in uncomfortable situations, meaning that, go 1-0 down. I think that is there the belief to obviously come back. We do actually get the result in terms of getting the goal back in. And then obviously we get a bit of bad luck on the line. We go down to 10 men, which leads towards a penalty. But overall, that's just one part of the game. The last sort of 5 games, it just mentally don't look like we're prepared to go out and do what we need to do to get the win. So some changes probably need to be made. And I'm not here to protect everyone anymore. So I think there's a few that know where they need to be and probably it's not here right now.
Okay, I mean, looking for me, there's a lot of players who seem to just be coasting through them through the game. There's a lot of players who are not giving 100% effort, and it's really frustrating to watch, considering how well they were playing at the start of the season. A lot of these boys just seem almost to have thrown the towel in, and as you say, when we go a goal behind, you can almost then say, "Oh, that's it, game done." I mean, it's as a manager, it's got to be hugely frustrating because you know the ability some of these lads have got.
Yeah, that's half the issue. Like, obviously, there's the ability there. I've tried to repay back some of the faith as much as possible, but I'm not getting back the other way. And that's ultimately what it comes down to. And I'm not taking anything anymore. So maybe some quick changes, not just a change of personnel in the squad, in the starting 11. It'll just be in the squad in general. There'll be some people that we probably won't see now.
Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, what are we now? 8 games without a win?
Yeah.
You've got to do
6 games. 6 games.
6 games in the league,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to do something to just change that around.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and put some positives on today, and I know it's quite tricky to do so.
Okay. Yeah.
But 2 of your subs came on, 2 of the younger lads, and I thought they looked quite assured and quite comfortable. I mean, Tom dropped in at centre half, didn't really do anything wrong.
No.
Looked comfortable on the ball, won a few tackles. And Matty Hill looked quite bright when he got on, drove to the byline a couple of times. So that's got to be pleasing.
Yeah, it is, and I think probably the more encouraging bit was they came in to a game that wasn't going our way. So it's never easy for anyone to come into a game where I'd say sort of 80% of the team heads are down or not putting it in. So the fact that they came in and stood out in that way was quite good. Looked comfortable, wanted to get on the ball. Tom won quite a lot of battles in there. Well, considering we were defending probably a lot of it, Tom obviously probably got more time on the ball as it sense, or more action, and looked very good. And listen, Matty, there was always a plan for him to go out and get some men's football, which he's done, and he's obviously coming in with a lot of confidence. So yeah, tip my hat to both of them.
The other player who, for me, stood out today was Nabil. And he, of all the players we've got on the side, he seems to be the one that over the last 4 or 5 games has really been putting a shift in. Even towards the back end of the game today, 5-1 down, he's still trying to win tackles, he's still getting involved. We need a few more who can show his attitude.
Yeah, listen, I've known Nabil a while now. Obviously, I had him on loan originally, obviously, with myself at Lingfield, and then when I went over in at Haywards Heath with Martin Dine, and obviously Nabil was there and said, look, you need to get him back in. You could see that spark. He's definitely maturing. There's still stuff he needs to work on, and he knows that, and I know he won't mind me obviously saying that because he wants to work. So, yeah, he's someone that can obviously make something out of nothing as well. I say there's still points we need to get him right, but he's just one player. There's another 10 there, and like you said, you don't want 11 Nabils though, because Jesus Christ, we'll be trying to do Cruyff turns on our own goal line. So, but we need a bit of mix and the right mentality. Yeah.
Okay. We move on next week to a difficult trip to Northwood. They lost, I think, today to Thatcham, so they're going to be looking to pick themselves back up.
Yeah.
You alluded to it earlier, a lot of changes going to be made.
Yeah, ultimately just need a team that's obviously going to go out and stop the rot. Yeah. Not saying we're going to have 11 men behind the ball, but you need people that are actually going to want to fight and get in a good spot. The good thing about this league is there's plenty of games still at this point.
Yes.
I just don't want to be sat here in March having these sort of conversations at the end of the day, because you know time's probably run out at that point. So the good thing is, like Hartley and Wintney, who had a bit of a difficult patch, they've gone on sort of 5-6 games and then they find themselves up there, so you can change it around. But yeah, Northwood, I think they're just below us. I think,
yes.
yeah. So you know, it's another opportunity to open up the gap between them and anyone behind us. But try and regroup. I think that's it. They've been set a target. It's now just let's just see if it's not just lip service, but they've got to be up for the fight.
Okay. Well, thank you again for your time, Sam. I mean, I know it's never easy after a defeat, but we'll keep fighting. We'll keep going again.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.